Respected dignitaries on the dais, Professor P. Prakash Babu Garu, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, Professor Anuradha Chaudhary Ma'am, IIT Kharagpur and Coordinator of the IKS Division, Ministry of Education, Professor P.G. Arul Sir, Director in charge of UGC MMTTC, Dr. Kanapala Kumar, Observer UGC IKS from National Sanskrit University, Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, Coordinator of the program, and dear learned participants, welcome to you all. We are shifting from the luxury of learning to the responsibility of implementation. As we conclude this 6-day capacity building program on integration of the Indian knowledge system, let us begin this valedictory program by grounding ourselves in the vision that brought us together. Now may I request Professor P.G. Arul, Director in charge, UGC MMTTC, to provide his opening remarks.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu, esteemed resource person from IKS Division, Ministry of Education, Dr. Anuradha Chaudhary, the observer of this IKS program, Mr. Kumar, coordinator of this IKS program, Professor Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, my colleague Dr. Sujana, participants from different part of the country. Good afternoon to all. I welcome you all on behalf of UGC MMTC Pondicherry University for this particular program on Indian knowledge system related, especially incorporating that one into curriculum. Pondicherry University got a great privilege in organizing so many programs. This particular program is something very unique and special because we have conducted this particular program specially sponsored and funded by Ministry of Education. This is a rare opportunity very few university got. We are also one among them. Not only that, this UGC MMTC continue to do so many programs, especially enriching the faculty members, research scholars, principals, directors, like so much things we are keep conducting. Maybe if I want to list it out, the first program which we have conducted, principals workshop for more than 100 principals from different affiliating colleges, they participated. The second one, especially by the Ministry of Education through the Capacity Building Commission, we have trained around 750 faculty members, including faculty and the non-teaching staffs. There is a program called Rashtriya Karma Yogi program that also happened. Then we also conducted MMTC Directors Meet, especially for the Southern India, that also happens. It all keep happening in the university campus because of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Prakash Babuji. Once he took a charge, he has given a very positive support. He always help in terms of mentoring what to do, how to go about it, since he got a lot of expertise experience as the director of MMTC Hyderabad Central University. So that helped a lot to do so many programs. So this program is also one among that kind of a special program. That's why I said it's a very unique program. Very few university got that opportunity. Thanks to Ministry of Education for having sanctioned that program to happen, especially in the Pondicherry University campus. So it is because of our Professor Prakash Babuji, on behalf of UGC MMTC, on behalf of the participants, I welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor for this valedictory session. We have with us our esteemed resource person, Dr. Anuradha from Ministry of Education. She is the coordinator for IKS division. She is also the faculty member at IIT Kharagpur. Above all, she is the alumnus of Pondicherry University that I want to specially mention. Ma'am, we are very happy and delighted to have you here. I hope you also made a very good impact through your IKS related session with the participants. They are really enjoyed. Not only that, from the day one the program got sanctioned, you are keeping in touch with me and start guiding me too. Thanks a lot for that. We also have the UGC observer for the IKS program, Dr. Kanaballa Kumar. So on behalf of UGC MMTC, I welcome you, sir, for this valedictory session. Whenever I looking towards him, I always start recollecting my 30s plus age. Whenever I go as a university observer to different places of our country, I used to be very strict in terms of that young age group. I used to be very strict. I never ever go away. Even 5 students write exam, I used to be very sincere for observer of Pondicherry Distance Education Board. The same spirit and enthusiasm, energy he is having. He never ever missed, even whether participant missed or not, he never missed any session. Not only that, he made sure that every participants participate every session. So 4 different attendants we have used because of his insisting things. So 5, yes, 5. Thank you so much, Dr. Kumar sir, for all your support, the valuable comments which you have made that we could able to incorporate it. Once again, I welcome you on behalf of all the participants and the UGC MMTC for this occasion. We also have with us our beloved course coordinator, Dr. M. Vijay Kumar sir. He also delivered one session 2 with regard to IKS. He interact with all the participants. He has taken a lot of input from you all, and then he passed on that kind of message to me. Thank you so much. You made this program something more effective than anybody else. That way your contributions are there. On behalf of MMTC, we are welcoming you. We have Dr. Surjana, the overall supervision and coordination. She is doing it over the period, not only for this particular program. Parallelly, we are having a faculty induction program, NEP orientation programs. Everything she always supports. So I welcome Dr. Surjana. I welcome all the jubilant participants. Now you are all in a very happy mood about to receive your certificate, and then you are planning to impart whatever the knowledge which you have acquired to your wards or otherwise with your colleagues. So I welcome you, all of you, for this valedictory session. Thank you so much for selecting Pondicherry University as a destination to do this particular IKS related program. I also welcome all the staff members from our own UGC, MMTTC, EMRC. They are always very supportive for whatever the program is conducted through this organization, through this setup. So I welcome all of you for this valedictory session. Thank you.
Strategy without data is just a dream. To see how these 6 days have transformed from concepts into a concrete roadmap, I invite Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, coordinator of IKS, to deliver his address.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm not going to deliver any address. What I will do, I will give the report of the 6 days. Respected the persons on the dais, Honorable Vice Chancellor, the IKS coordinator, UGC IKS observer, and the director MMTC. Once again, the centripetal force of MMTC. And I won't call you as a participant, but I will call you as a supporters, lovers, and followers of Bharatiya Gnana Parampara. In our Bharatiya Gnana Parampara, we termed a coin. It called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Even by seeing this word, Western people also coined unity in diversity. I will tell you the main difference between unity in diversity and Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. There is a jungle, one forest is there. In forest, different types of animals will be there. They are very diversified, but they are united in a forest. But they don't have oneness because they are eating one another as the food chain. But in the case of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, they won't eat one another. They love each one another. They will take care of one another. For this oneness, I will give you one beautiful example. I would like to cite one example. In Kailasa Parvat, Shivji, Parvatiji, Ganeshji, Shanmukaji are there. Just like us, they too have vehicles. They too have individual vehicles. Here, Shivji is having a vehicle, bull. Parvati ji, sorry, Parvati Mataji is having a vehicle, lion. What happened in jungle? Lion is having an attitude to attack bull. But here, lion will won't attack bull because of oneness. We are one. Here, another thing, Ganesh ji is having a vehicle, rat. Shivji having a snake or cobra in the neck. But snake or cobra, it won't attack rat because we are one. We are staying together. We are living together. So, but in jungle, it is vice versa. If you take the example of the Shanmukha ji, he is having the vehicle, peacock, having a tendency to attack an cobra, but it is not the case because we are living together as a family, as a oneness. This is the difference between oneness and unity in diversity. Many vice chancellor in Pondicherry University came, performed their duties and went away by building the physical infrastructure, maybe building, maybe course, maybe the manpower throughout India. But the present Vice Chancellor, Professor Prakash Babu Garu, what he did, he developed the oneness among the faculty, oneness among the students and staff. For that, I will give you one live example. Sir made a oneness in a such a way that during Har Ghar Tiranga, more than 10,000 students, faculty, teachers, including my son, participated. There was a procession from gate 1 to gate 2. It was just like the bees, they are flying. Believe me or not. Second thing, what happened during the previous vice chancellors, same research scholar, same faculty, same research, but there is no oneness. This time what happened? All the teachers voluntarily submitted their academic data, research data to the administration. All teaching faculty, all student staff, they submitted the positive data for the NAC peer review. Because of this oneness, for the first time in the Pondicherry University campus, we got NAC A+ grade. Like this, if I want, I can cite many examples for oneness, not for unity in diversity. So, sir, thank you for following oneness in the diversity and also advising us how to be there, how to have oneness in the diversity by following Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Thanks a lot, sir. Yeah, now if you recall, but I will recall the Hindu goddess. While I'll recall the Hindu goddess, normally I will find multiple hands. I'll find multiple hands. Then, when I encountered with my walking encyclopedia, who is nothing but my grandfather, he told, Hindu goddess are representing the women in India. They are multitasking people. They are multitasking they're multitasking people in a complex situation. They won't take the step back in any situation. I saw such a personality in our program. She is none other than Dr. Anuradha Chaudhary, who is acting as a coordinator, IKS division, who is acting as a teaching faculty, as a professor in IIT Kharagpur, and acting as a Sanatani woman who promote the Sanskrit among the Bharatiyas. Like this, she is performing multiple tasks simultaneously. As our director rightly said, if I got an opportunity to deliver a lecture in X place, Y place, I will do two things. One, networking with the other people, or visiting the place so that I can upgrade my any Bharatiya Jnana Parampara is there in their place, maybe in terms of food, in terms of place and all. But our IKS observer, he didn't attempt to, knock his head here and there. He was the day one to till now. He is in the environment of program only. Then, of course, we are conducting this program because of our dynamic director, Professor Arul Pondli, along with the madam, once again, the centripetal force of this, multiple programs which are conducting simultaneously, Dr. Sujana madam. My duty is to say a scope of the program, report of the program. Meanwhile, thought of telling something on IKS integrating. Yes, on 30th January 2026, we received a letter from the Joint Secretary of UGC to conduct this program. Immediately, with the guidance and the mentorship of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, we swing into action. We use the social media tools and other media to make it more popular. Believe me or not, we got an immense response. It is 120 plus. But we have to restrict for the 100 because it is as per the protocol of IKS. If I violate, next time they won't give you chance. So, in this regard, we made a call, we made a registration on auspicious day of Monday, the 23rd February 2026. The program was initiated and inaugurated by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu, sir. Here, we made a program for the period of 6 days, revolving around the topics like conceptual foundations, pedagogical approach, interdisciplinary integration, application and innovation, academic planning, of course, what we experience today, assessment and valedictory. The program was designed in such a way to meet the objectives like providing a foundational understandings of Indian knowledge system, nothing but Bharatiya Gnana Parampare, facilitating the integration of IKS into curricula across the various walks of knowledge, enhancing the academic leadership and fostering the pedagogical innovation, promoting the interdisciplinary and indigenous prospects in teaching and learning environment. Yes, for this 6 days program, we have a 25 plus 2, 27 session was there. Out of 25 were the physical sessions, 2 were virtual sessions, each addressing various dimensions of indigenous knowledge system. The topics of the speakers include elements of IKS by Mr. Deepak, applied IKS by Dr. Meenakshi, fundamentals of IKS by Dr. Nandakishore, IKS course development by Ms. Ishwari, IKS philosophy by Dr. Natesh, IKS pedagogy by Dr. Meenakshi, traditional Indian knowledge, craft and skills by Dr. Sujita, Indian water security by Dr. Purushothaman, Chanakya vision of Bharat and strategic perspective for the 21st century by Brigadier Jeevan Raj Purohit, is also professor. Sanatana Vidya Ruksha by Dr. M. Vijay Kumar. Good administration and governance by Dr. Hari and Dr. Hema. Believe me or not, first time, normally if you are conducting the session, we will invite only one person. Sir, for the first time, for a same session, there was a 2 resource person. The, what we call, sir, the synchronization between the 2 resource person is such a way where one person stopped, immediately another resource person was starting. Even though it is a 60 minutes, but it is a 120 minutes of 2 resource person. Dr. Isaki Muthu, agriculture by Dr. Isaki Muthu, Arthashastra by Dr. Binod Jose, Philosophy by Dr. Natesh, means IKS in Chemistry by Dr. Halagappan, IKS in Ayurveda by Dr. Rajini, IKS in Yoga by Dr. Sujita, Tantra Yukti by Dr. Ishwari, IKS in Architecture by Dr. Indira Kumari, IKS in Water Management by Dr. Isaki Muttu, Niti Shastra by Dr. Binod Jose, IKS in Metallurgy by Dr. Indira Kumari, IKS in Botany by Dr. Rajini Mary George, IKS in Pedagogy by Dr. Anuradha Chaudhary. You know, these are the sessions. I don't want to go in deep of the content of the speakers delivered because of due to lack of time. Now, in the last day of today, we have taken the assessment, the feedback. Assessment on the integration of IKS in curriculum was done through the multiple choice questions, and we too gathered the valuable feedback from the not participant, the supporters of IKS. Then all we are witnessing the valedictory function that is witnessed by the vibrant the session. We conclude this report that 6-day capacity building program on integrating the IKS in curriculum has been remarkable success. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to IKS division, our present Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, the Director MMTC who extended the platform to conduct the program, our Honorable Vice Chancellor mentored and guided for this program, the IKS observer who didn't spend a single minute outside the environment, all speakers, then Dr. Sujana and the entire team of MMTC Pondicherry University, all the supporters, organizers who contributed to the program success. We look forward to seeing the positive impact and this initiative on our academic community. Thank you. Jai Bharat.
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमस्सभायै सर्वेभ्यो शुभमध्याह्नम्। अद्य षड्दिनात्मक भारतीय ज्ञानपरम्परायाः पाठ्यक्रमे क्रियान्वय प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रमस्य समापन समारोहे वयं स्मः। अस्य कार्यक्रमस्य अध्यक्षाः भवन्ति यशस्विनः कुशलप्रशासकाः पुदुच्चेरी विश्वविद्यालयस्य कुलपतयः आचार्याः पी प्रकाश बाबू महोदयाः। तेभ्यः नमो वाकाः। तथैव अद्यतन कार्यक्रमस्य विशिष्टातिथयः निरीक्षकाः शिक्षा मंत्रालयस्य यूजीसी IKS विभागस्य संयोजकाः डॉक्टर अनुराधा चौधरी महोदयाः। ताभ्यः नमस्काराः। एवं एतस्य संपूर्ण कार्यक्रमस्य सुचारुतया सम्यक्तया संचालितवद्भ्यः यूजीसी MMTC पुदुच्चेरी विश्वविद्यालयस्य निर्देशकेभ्यः आचार्येभ्यः पी अरुण महोदयेभ्यः हृदयपूर्वकं हृदयपूर्वक नमस्कारान् वितनोमि। एवं एतस्य संपूर्ण कार्यक्रमस्य संयोजकाः, व्यवहार कुशलाः, ग्रन्थालय अध्यक्षाः आचार्याः विजय कुमार महोदयाः। तेभ्यः एतस्य सम्पूर्णकार्यक्रमस्य सञ्चालिका वर्तते डाक्टर् सृजना महोदया। ताभ्यः हृदयपूर्वक नमस्काराः। विशिष्य एतादृश महत्वपूर्णे कार्यक्रमे विभिन्नेभ्यः विश्वविद्यालयेभ्यः समागतेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः प्रतिभागिभ्यः मम हृदयपूर्वक अभिनन्दनानि। संस्कृतं कथमस्ति इति वक्तुमेव अहं किञ्चित् संस्कृते भवतां कृते उक्तमस्ति। Now I going to present my report in English only for your better understanding. Yes. It is both an honor and privilege for me to stand before you today as the IKS observer for this 6 days training program on the integration of Indian knowledge system into curriculum. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the UGC IKS division for this beautiful program and appreciation to host institution UGC MMTC Pondicherry University, the organizing committee and every resource person who has contributed to success of this intellectual enriching program. I also congratulate all the participants for your dedication and active engagement throughout these 6 days. Especially this integration of Indian knowledge system into curriculum. This program mainly focusing on the vision of integrating the Indian knowledge system into our curriculum is deeply aligned with the spirit of the UGC IKS division and the transformative goals of the National Education Policy 2020. NEP 2020 emphasizes rootedness in India's rich heritage while fostering critical thinking, innovation and global relevance. The Indian knowledge system is not merely about revisiting the past. It is about rediscovering enduring wisdom and applying it meaningfully to contemporary education system. Over the past 6 days, this program has provided a thoughtful platform for dialogue, reflection and academic exploration. In this training program, totally 95 participants registered various parts of the India, 27 sessions held, 15 resource persons delivered their lectures. From morning 10 to evening 5:30, continuously, without escaping anybody, sincerely they listen all the sessions with my okay. So due to sir also informed that 5 sessions, 5 attendance list. So it is not for giving some panic to you, but for your concentration, your involvement in the active participation in the program only. And especially these discussions on the already Vijay Kumar sir explained each and every session and topic etc. So I don't repeat again that one. So especially these all means environmental issues, astronomy, chemistry, botany, arthasastra, nitisastra, yoga, tantra yukti, all these concepts giving the means feedback, means especially for the participants here, how we can inculcate all these topics into our present existing curriculum. Especially in this, these all sessions are thought-provoking sessions and pedagogical frameworks have demonstrated that IKS is holistic, interdisciplinary and remarkably relevant even today. Integrating it into curriculum is not an act of addition, but an act of meaningful alignment, connecting traditional insights with modern knowledge system. I would also like to appreciate the interactive nature of this program, the exchange of ideas, questions raised, and perspectives shared reflect the spirit of scholarly inquiry that defines higher education as its best. During the sessions, our participants asked so many questions. They are given suggestions also. one or two I have to share with you. Especially how we can inculcate Indian knowledge system into the present curriculum. They want the roadmap. Means, for example, if you are having the management course, from we can take the innovative ideas, otherwise research aspects from the Sanskrit literature, like management system in the Mahabharata, management system in the Ardhasastra. These kind of topics, if you are taking from the Indian knowledge system, and if you are adding to the present curriculum, it will be more useful, and it will be give a good pathway to the future generations. And one more participant given one excellent suggestion, that is, sir, you are conducting training programs for all the university faculties. If you are conducting these kind of programs from school level, like our 6th class, other KVs or whatever the central schools or state schools, if you are giving from the school level, so they can aware about the Indian knowledge system. From childhood onwards, they can learn what is the India, what is the richest heritage we are having in our Indian continent, etc. These are the suggestions. And one more person given one more that suggestion, that is, while going the agriculture session, that time farmers facing so many problems, and some farmers doing suicide, etc. So our educated people, if go to the villages, if give some time, means per weekly 2 hours or 3 hours, if you are spent with the farmers, if we are mobilized, and we can give the suggestion to how they can sell their products to the public, etc., more beneficial for the farmers. At the same time, giving the boosting to the agriculture sector also. So these kind of more suggestions given by the participants. So as educators and academic leaders, you carry a profound responsibility. The true success of this training program will not be measured merely by attendance or certificates, but by the curricular innovations, research initiatives, classroom practices, and policy implementations that emerge from here. Integration requires thoughtful design, contextualization, critical engagement, academic rigor, and inclusivity. So let us remember that Indian knowledge system represents centuries of intellectual tradition, from logic and linguistics to mathematics, astronomy, etc. So our task is not to romanticize the past, but to examine, validate, reinterpret, and responsibly integrate these knowledge traditions into modern curricula with scholarly integrity. As we conclude this 6-day journey, I urge each one of you to become ambassadors of the initiative within your institutions. Let this not be the end of a program, but the beginning of a sustained academic movement. So all of you, after completion of this program, you go to your institutions, then you have to inform what is the Indian knowledge system, what kind of rich heritage we are having in our ancient Indian knowledge system. Once again, as we conclude this 6 days journey, once again I congratulate to all the organizers for the successful conduct of this training program, and commend all participants for your enthusiasm and commitment. With these words, I formally declare this 6-day training program on the integration of Indian knowledge system into curriculum as successfully completed. Thank you, and I wish you all continued success in your academic endeavors. Once again, my sincere thanks to UGC IKS division, and humble pranamas to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu Garu, to taking initiative step to conduct this training program in MMTC Pondicherry University. And directors are tideless. They are taking the classes at their department. Again, they are coming here and observing how classes are going. Everything is fine, sir. If any difficulty is facing, so every time they are asking feedback, and they are managed very well. So for director sir and coordinator sir and organizing committee. So once again, I thank to each and every one and all. Ante ekam vachanam vadami, vadatu samskritam, జయతు భారతం జయతు భారతీయ జ్ఞాన పరంపర. ధన్యవాదాः. నమో నమః.
The real litmus test of any training is the change it creates in the trainers. It is time to hear from those who experience this training. Now I call upon Dr. Ritu Tyagi, Associate Professor, Department of French, Pondicherry University, to give her remarks.
Our revered and honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor Prakash Babu, who has been very dynamically steering our university and who will be completing 1 year next month, in the month of March. And Sir has been very lucky for us. Through his efforts, we have been able to, there are many feathers in his cap, one being the convention center, after which the graduation ceremony convocation happened over there. The other achievements have already been mentioned by my colleagues over here. And we hope that in his leadership, we will prosper like this. I will be talking about this being one a little later. Our guest as well as host, in a way, this ambiguous position that she is holding, Dr. Anuradha Chaudhary, the IKS coordinator from the ministry, who is no stranger to us, as other colleagues have already pointed out, who's from our ashram here and a PU alumnus. We are very happy to have you. Professor Arul Sir, the director of UGC MMTTC. Dr. Kanapana Kumar, the observer who has been with us all these 6 days, observing the ups and downs, participating in all the events, and the other important contribution is also that he had been helping us a lot in understanding the Sanskrit terms and translating them for us, so thank you for that. Our coordinator of the program, Dr. Vijay Kumar, who has kept us engaged and entertained with his admirable wit and sense of humor. And he is also a live incarnation of the Indian knowledge system. At every instance, he has been, trying to drill in new ideas through the Panchatantra story. So, sir, you have kept us going within this serious program through your wit and humor. Dr. Srujana, who has been with us in this journey through her tireless efforts, taking care of big and small details, smaller things like food, which was amazing, tea, snacks, etc. Thank you so much. My dear participants who have made it all worthy through their liveliness and vibrancy, a very good afternoon to all of you. I am here in the capacity of being one of the 100 participants and asked to give my feedback. I am from the Department of French, and I'd like to begin by considering this as a moment of pride for the university for various reasons. First being the effort of our respectable Vice Chancellor, who had himself held the position of a director of UGC MMTTC, for bringing this valuable IKS program to the university, which is a big feather in the cap for the university as well, for the UGC MMTTC. So that I consider is a moment of pride. We would also like to take proud in the fact that our alumnus, Dr. Anuradha, is steering the entire IKS system. So through the Ministry of Education, it is a moment of pride for all of us. So these are the two things that I wanted to put across. And learning, as ma'am said, the transformations that have happened in us as we sat through the 6 days. So this, taking a breath and realizing, being happy, a moment of pride and gratitude is what I feel at this moment. Personally speaking, it has been a very interesting journey for me. I did my studies my doctoral studies of PhD in an institution in the US, where I was able to see why US is known for its research. I could see all the good things that they have had to offer, and also all the other issues that the system has. One being that it is a center of knowledge that tries to appropriate the knowledge, a tradition that it borrows from the European colonial powers, of course, France being one, and Britain also. So within that system, my position had been that of, this conflictual position, which made me realize the relevance of the Indian knowledge system and the fact that there is an urgent need for us to return. This being one. The second is that in the Department of French Studies, we talk a lot about Francophone literature as Commonwealth literature. There is a lot of discussion on colonization, post-colonization, the education system that we borrowed. So much was talked about the Macaulay system and how the education system that was handed over to us created a sense of alienation amongst the students. This is a routine affair. This discussion is a routine affair within our classrooms. And bringing this lost sense of pride and dignity is of urgent importance to us. This is one thing that makes me, happy that we are actually now in a formalized, standardized manner talking about the Indian knowledge system, making it stand equal to the other systems, the French being one. And I have seen how the French are really proud and demonstrate that pride within their civilization and culture. So we have to have a parallel system in response to that. That is one of the things that I find very interesting. The other thing which I carry from here is also the fact, by making connections between the French and the Indian knowledge system, we would also be able to, within this world of, hyper social media, hyper globalization, be able to impart not just knowledge, but a knowledge coupled with wisdom, providing a more holistic approach to our students. Having said that, I would also like to offer a few suggestions. I believe that more can be integrated in terms of humanities and social sciences, more resource persons in terms of philosophy, philosophical reflections, etc. IKS also takes pride in showcasing the multiplicity, the multilinguistic nature of the Indian culture, showing pride in the local languages and cultures, which is a great idea. And it would be a good idea to have a translator or have somebody within the system to translate the languages so that the knowledge is accessible to all, which is also another important principle of IKS. So these are some of the suggestions that I have. I thoroughly enjoyed the program and would like to thank each and every person who was involved, the technical staff as well, all of the dignitaries on the dais, and most importantly, my fellow learners, my fellow participants who made it all worthwhile. And I would just end by requesting IKS to have complete faith and trust in us as you allow us to take this further. A lot of debate and discussion needs to happen in terms of how we take it from here, how we actually integrate it within the modern curriculum which is derived from the Western world. So at that note, thanks a lot to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Dr. Uma, Sri Balaji Vidyapit.
A very good afternoon to one and all, Honorable Vice Chancellor, and all the dignitaries on the dais, and my fellow participant of the dais. It's indeed a great moment for me. I'm Uma, Professor of Medical Genetics, as well as the Principal for School of Allied Health Science. We also had the honor of having the Honorable Vice Chancellor for our program at Sri Balaji Vidyapit, and we were very happy to have you there, sir. We came to know of all the great things you had already done and you're doing now. And this program here, the IKS program, is actually a wonderful thing that has happened to the team that has come from Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth. Actually, sir, we have to say that once we got this circular that there's an IKS program in Pondicherry University and we need representation from all the colleges, I just sent one of my junior staff to go. And then we got a call, and then the IKC had said, no, this is the integration of Indian knowledge system into the curriculum. So we cannot have the junior level faculty who has to go there. We need faculty at the senior level. So, sir, I'm here to say that we have the dean, we have the directors, we have the principal, we have the head of the department, we have the professor, an associate professor, and assistant professor representing from Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth, sir. So, it is an understanding for us that we just came for 6 days and we went. No, that was not there in our mind. Actually, frankly speaking, first when we came, it was a long day, 10 o'clock, and then evening, not 5:30, says it went till 6 also, sir. Okay, and then we were wondering day one what to do, such a big program. How are we going to bring this into the curriculum, being in health science? Because everything was, the management, metallurgy, mathematics and all that. Then day two, it taught us, it is not that, it has to be in health science. You were here to tell us that we need to incorporate whatever is there in your speciality to bring in this Indian knowledge system to teach our students the way they need to understand their parampara. So that was very well portrayed, the entire program. And what was surprising, at first we came here, okay, we are all seniors, so 8:30, Arul sir was there. Good morning. 6 o'clock, good evening, right? And we have Dr. Vijay Kumar sir. He was so particular to see that all of us were inside and, we were very comfortable. And then he was so good, even though it's a tea time, sir, we'll have it outside, right? We can discuss outside. So he was so particular to see that not only the food for thought, we had the food for a stomach, tea time, lunch time, everything was there. He was so particular to see the attendance was done. I could see this madam coming in and counting. He was so, my goodness me, madam is coming and counting. At this age of 30 years and more, I was seated there, I was so scared. Almost a student, right? And then I understood the meaning why madam was inside. If there is a signature of a 90, then the people inside should be 90. If there is a knowledge transfer, then let it go to the real 90 that is inside. Thank you, madam, because, certain things, it is not that, we are teachers here. It is for us to learn the way Pondicherry University is conducting the event. It is not that, anybody can come and go. So it was amazing to see that happen over here. And Vijay Kumar sir, we never expected sir to be, and he said, yes, now I'm going to talk. Lovely sir, we enjoyed. So you not only inculcated the knowledge that we need to know, you was, all of us were clapping hands. You must understand what a good speaker you were. On the 64 Kalai, the art that you tried to tell, sir went very fast down. I said, oh God, sir has finished. And then he said, no, I went down, no, I'm going to start from the beginning. And it was amazing. So we clapped the hands, we enjoyed. Because you gave us a list and everything was in picture. You understand, sir, what you tried to, so we were waiting for each and every picture to go one after the next. And, and then we were able to answer. You were able to answer. In fact, all the events, there was a lot of interactive session, which I don't think so usually we have faculty, 7-day faculty development program. And very dull. It was so colorful here. And the next point which I really liked over here is, first day, hello, hi. Second day, hi. Third day, where are you? Comradeship was developed here, sir. I've never found this. We like in allied health, in medical science, we don't have this refresher program and all that. So we usually meet our own faculty, own members. But here from varied division, from which place are you coming? That comradeship actually developed. We started taking the phone numbers and all that, taking pictures with others. I think the first time it has happened to me as well as to my friends over here. Thank you so much to the participant. Lovely way of interaction. It has happened only for us over here. And then with all the talk, then we had sir coming in. The way he walks in, observer has come. His presence is always made. The way he comes in, you should see. Right? So if he's there, you better observe. That is the meaning he says. And then we are good students, right? He said, sir said support us. We were really good students. I could see people taking notes. Frankly, sir, For a long time I'm taking notes. And I realized last night how good student I am, because I really learned a lot. Actually, sir, frankly speaking, we had our resource speaker, anything that was in red, they said twice. When they said twice, I wrote it down. Take it from me, it came in the MCQ test. And the teachers were so good. They said that, remember, I'm mentioning it the second time. And you take my paper, I have circled it. And that came. Okay, it came in MCQ. And we were like people like a student. You take these two PPT, we'll take these two PPT. You learn, we learn. So 10 of us from Pondicherry and Chennai campus. Till night I had David sir, 1:29, wake up all of you. 2 o'clock, you are supposed to study. It is there in the WhatsApp, we created a WhatsApp. No, see, I'm very sorry. Feedback has to be this way. The way we enjoyed learning. The way we enjoyed learning. So the entire thing, and exam got over. What a feel it was. And then have Anuradha madam coming in. Achucho, one more session now. And then madam, it was a cake. A plain cake. Whatever you want. Ma'am, you are the icing there, ma'am. Wow, wonderful. Excellent, the way you were talking. Wonderful language skill. You were able to grip us, madam. You were able to grip us. And each and everything. And you were a real teacher. He said, hey, put your cell phone down. I'm here to teach. Right? I'm here to teach. You better listen. No, it's not the way I'm trying to tell. She was so, very humble in stating that, because she has made lot of, like we are teachers, we know that when somebody sleeps in the class, when somebody is not listening, So she was there to tell her point. It was so wonderful, ma'am. The entire thing, we really, lunch was to, almost 1. We never realized, time flew. It really flew very well, and we're just waiting for more. We just want more of your sessions. That's what was my thinking. That will be there is my feedback also. It was wonderful and amazing from your end that, ma'am, it really came to an end with a very vibrant talk. Each and every point given to us is a real knowledge. We from the Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth have decided that we will be making one curriculum, one elective program on IKS, which the medical, dental, nursing, allied and pharmacy, physiotherapy, the School of Allied Health Science, we've got the yoga, we've got already yoga being inculcated into the School of Allied curriculum that they have in the university exam, ma'am. Now, various other things, we were not aware of it. We got to know today. So, and as well as we have got director from the health profession education to base the credit, how much free credit, whether it's a skill based or we have to have a value added or multidisciplinary, where to inculcate it. So we are going to bring it. So we have decided, so we will be representing it. It's not that simply we came, we have done and we are going home. We have to, because 1 week on duty, ma'am, it has to have its own lesson. So we are going to prepare a curriculum, and thanks to the entire team for giving us the PowerPoint, because it's going to be even more easier for us. And to make, we'll be having a faculty development program where all the teachers, we have more than 1,000, to have it in groups. We'll have a faculty development program. Each and every teacher there needs to know, and it will be imparted to the student. This I'm telling now, not because I'm standing in front of you. This will happen, and the people over here who has made us learn this will be receiving a letter. We'll be inviting you as a Board of Studies member too, and we are going to do it, madam. With this, I thank one and all for having listened to me. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for that wonderful feedback. Now, the vision is the capacity to translate ideas into institutional reality. I most respectfully invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor P. Prakash Babu Garu, to deliver his presidential address.
Very good evening, all of you. The guests on the dais, Director Dr. Arul, Dr. Vijay Kumar, coordinator of this program, and Dr. Kanapala Kumar, observer of the UGC IKS program, Dr. Anuradha Chaudhary, coordinator from IKS division, and Dr. Srijana, who has been running around for the program along with Dr. Arul, and all the participants. Let me apologize for the delay of my arrival. Actually, yesterday I was not here. When soon after inaugural program, Dr. Arul told me, sir, your presence is much more needed for the valedictory program as observer and coordinators are there. So then I have to alter all my programs and I made it. Yesterday I came in the night, and tomorrow we have the Honorable Prime Minister's visit here. We are also making different arrangements. We were having some buildings also for the ready for the inauguration of the Honorable Prime Minister tomorrow. Anyway, so I am not going to take much time because valedictory function is so important. As a last program, everybody must have been packed up and ready to leave. Okay, so all the speakers here, they will have given the wonderful feedback, and especially the feedback from the participants and from the madam from the Balaji Vidyapit. After listening to her, we wanted to continue one more week of this. Actually, we were really enthusiastic, yeah. So it's really very good experience that once after listening to you, and of course Dr. Ritu is also here. Very good feedback. I congratulate the MMTTC, both the coordinators, the directors, and also the coordinator of this program for well organizing this one. And let me also thank the UGC IKS division for believing us and trusting us that the MMTTC Pondicherry University can do the good job. So both coordinator and observers, you can feel it now, you can believe it. Since you are here personally and physically, you can really believe this one, that the MMTTC Pondicherry University is very serious, very keen to organize the programs, and we have the capacity, seriousness and sincerity that we can do any program that it is being entrusted on us with utmost care and with reality. And also we have the lot of potential, and we have the 120 affiliated colleges, as both of you know that now. I don't have to tell Dr. Anuradha because she is part of us. So we have when we say that we have the 120 colleges apart from our students of 10,000 and various campuses, it's a great responsibility for us. It's a great responsibility, and especially when the faculty members, they keep appreciating me, I feel really, because expectations will really continue to grow, and I will be in a serious problems. Because see, sometimes what happens, the human weakness is we will be able to do 90%. If 10% we fail, that 10% is actually being projected. 90% people will really forget. So this is the reality. So I am trying my best. All credit should goes to the university faculty and the staff, because they are the ones actually they are doing it, and I am only the instrumental. I am happy to be here. By any chance, if some other vice chancellor also here, they must have done it. So I do not know. Okay. So but see, I am one among you, and it's a collective effort. It's a team effort. It's a team building is one of the important aspects of the. So when we attend for the leadership programs of the vice chancellors, first thing what we should do is we should build a team. So I have very big teams here. For anything that if I make a call that I need some team, people will come forward. Immediately they will come forward. Whatever the program that I announce, they sincerely do that. All the departments, every department. The convocation is the one which we have done for the 4 years convocation at a time. It's not possible for one person. It's whole university people, they run around actually. They made it, it is. So this is that's what I'm telling you. Everything, the credit should goes to all the employees. So even the media people, even today is a holiday, when I asked them to come, they came, that's all. So PRO office people, when they ask me to come be around here, because the coordinator and observers are here from the UGC, they are here. So such a kind of trustworthy staff members are here in the Pondicherry University, and we don't miss to do anything. We can do and we can perform well. So with this, so that's what I learned from the last almost 11 months I have completed. So whatever it is assigned to the faculty members, they will do it sincerely. So that is my strength actually. So we will keep doing things, and so I'm not going to talk about anything IKS, but only thing I can assure you, madam, and also observers, Dr. Kumar, since I think we have completed 6 months, 6 days of the program. And as the madam also indicated that we are also going to, I request all the faculty members, those who are here, let us plan for some of the courses. So let us give them, let us explore some of the optional programs from humanities, social sciences and the sciences. Let it be in the basket. Anybody can choose the program and they can do. So let us start with that. I am also having a plan for to have the IKS virtual center with the pooling of the different faculty, those who can do the research and also some of the optional programs that we can offer. Slowly, let us build these programs and see that how the IKS division can be strengthened in the long run. That's why I am not leaving any stone from the either UGC or any other funding agency or the ministry. Whenever they say that there is IKS program is going on, IKS program is there, I am really trying to attempt and bring it to the university. Once in a right time, if you get some kind of very good support on support from the ministry, we are trying to have that particular division of the IKS with the full-fledged infrastructure and also with the faculty members. We'll do it in a long run, but somehow we'll initiate from the next academic year itself some of the programs. So I am assuring you, madam, and also, so since you are going to make a report and submit to the UGC, I don't have to tell you anything, but we are serious and sincere to conduct the UGC programs on these and also any other area to cater to the needs of the people of here in the Pondicherry region and also to our colleges, affiliated colleges. So we treat our affiliated colleges are part of our system. That's why first program we have conducted, we invited all the principals of the affiliated colleges and we have conducted because we wanted to send a message to them, you are part of the university and we are keen and we are serious to have you with us so that we can collaboratively, we can do certain things for the students of the Pondicherry region. So this is what we are traveling with this motto, and we have a long way to go and we have a lot of things to do. So because we have to keep this Pondicherry University in the national and the international map to grow in the ranking so that the students of our university will be immensely benefited. When they grow out, like Dr. Anuradha, we can claim that, okay, Dr. Anuradha is in the IIT Kharagpur, our alumnus. So we need to have such a kind of people. Let us produce and we can do that collectively. With these few words, I thank all the organizers sitting on the dais for their constant and sincere efforts that they made this particular program is very grand success. And I especially thank both the observer as well as the coordinator, so those who are here for this day, and I thank them immensely. So and also the not least, but all the participants, you made this program very successful. Not the speakers and all. It is because, so I know the very difficult task for the teachers. You know that, what is that? Sitting and listening. We are habituated to teach and stand, but sitting and listening is the difficult task. But you proved that you can also do that for the last 6 days. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you, sir. This is a proud moment to welcome our illustrious alumna, Dr. Anuradha Chaudhary, IIT Kharagpur, currently coordinator of IKS Division, Ministry of Education, to deliver her valedictory address.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. So, very respected Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor P. Prakash Babuji, the Director of MMTTC, Professor Arul, the Coordinator, Professor Vijay Kumar, our Observer for the event, Dr. Kanapala Kumarji, and to Dr. K. Srujana ji, and to the entire fraternity here who has been present for these last 6 days across all the different institutions that you've come. So I feel it a great privilege, honestly, to be standing here because we've been talking of Parampara. So I belong to the Pondicherry Parampara, and it's a real privilege for me today to be standing here and sharing a few words alongside our Vice Chancellor Sir. And listening to you, I thought I wish I was a student all over again under his leadership here now, because I think it would have been a different experience also to do that. I think the real success of this program has been the fact that you've not just taken something away from you, but a lot of candles have been lit. So we've had different people who've come and shared knowledge here with you, but the success really lies in the fact that people are taking back a spark from there, and they're going to light their own yajnas back home. So as my principal ma'am said, I'm really grateful to you, and especially to Arul sir in this context for having brought together so many illustrious members of the respective organizations. I'm short here so I can't see everybody, but Dean ma'am is sitting here. There's so many of you who are heading your institutions, you're taking leadership positions, and for have accepted to take this task of the IKS forward in your respective institutions is indeed an honor for us at the IKS division, that the work has caught fire. And now that it has caught fire, we have to ensure that it burns without smoke. That burning of this light in the bright manner, so bright that the whole world, once upon a time when Nalanda was there, the whole world looked to this land for illuminating the rest of the world. And that is what the word Bharata really means. Bharata means immersed in light. So this was a land that had this capacity of bringing light to the whole world. Alexander came all the way from Greece to India because his teacher, Alexander came because Aristotle told him that go to that land and meet the Brahmanas, meet these people of wisdom, and they will completely change who you are. So he came conquering lands, finally come here and to encounter those people of wisdom that the world was looking up to. China itself became a very advanced nation because of the knowledge that went out of this land. Arabia grew because of what this land had to offer. So this land has a very special place, and I think we are the inheritors of the knowledge of this land. And how do we grow that? How do we share that? Really depends on our hands. So I won't say a lot because I've already spoken elaborately in the morning now. But I would just like to ask you one more thing, is that which tree will stand tall when there are storms? Which tree will stand tall? Yeah, but what is the characteristic of a tree that will stand tall when there is a storm? When? Resilience. What are some? A tree that is strong, bends, and what else? Which tree will not fall very easily? Roots are deep. So the roots. So when we're talking of IKS, basically we're hoping to again grow those roots deep enough. So that's one way of doing it, that we ensure that the roots are deep. The knowledge that we give, let us try and see that whatever we are giving will create those deep foundations so that the trees will stand tall. Those trees will give shades to thousands of people, to lakhs of people across the world. Okay, so we ensure that. That's the first thing. Then in the US, there is a tree known as the redwood tree in California. Now the redwood tree does not have very deep roots, but still it is a group of trees that has withstood a lot of environmental challenges. How? Because their roots are all interconnected. That's the other way we can stand tall. The way the Brihadishwara temple stands, not because it is deep, it has deep foundations, but because it is so well interlocked that they hold each other up even if there is a shock from outside. So that is the second way that we can stand tall and firm irrespective of what happens. So when we are working with Indian knowledge systems, I really encourage us that we look at our own paramparas to start with. First start with the knowledge traditions of your regions. And how can you impart that to your students? Get your students to do projects, give them assignments, get them to do projects. I was talking with ma'am from the computer department for the IT, and I promised to mention something. So at the IKS division, we also look at Heritech, which is heritage technology. How do you use technology to showcase heritage? How do you use heritage to innovate technologies? Because there are so many structures that you don't have the instruments to be able to capture them properly. So how do we create the technologies to be able to do that? How do you promote it through maybe chatbots, through apps, through all of this? So this is the whole area. Besides that, in the computer world, we also have the fact that languages, so Sanskrit and languages like this are very good for programming. So how can we also innovate on those lines using the languages that are of this land to grow to increase the awareness? So these are a few things that are important. So Heritech is one for the world, then for the computer world especially. For the others, I would suggest that please try and incorporate this in your respective subjects. One, like I said, your regional one. Next, while there is regional specificity, there is a national grammar. So the ways in which we have seen it are quite, the underlying worldview is similar. So if you can help students appreciate that underlying worldview which made this nation, despite of its diversity, what sir was talking of oneness. So how can we ensure that that oneness is experienced through the quantum lens, through a factual way in which we were expressing common truths differently. And I'd like to end with one story here. So the story is that there are two, what do you call them, Jyotishas, astrologers. One was a very famous one and everybody was going to him. And the other one was not so famous and therefore he was a bit jealous of this one. So one day he said, I'm going to go and challenge this famous Jyotisha, astrologer. So he goes to him and he says that there is an insect in my hand. Is it alive or is it dead? So he said, if you answer it correctly, I will agree that yes, you're the very famous astrologer. But if your answer is wrong, then I'm going to tell the whole world that you're a cheat. So is this insect alive or dead? So that's my question to you. Supposing I come, all of you are the great astrologers, and I come to you and I said, I have an insect in my hand. Is it alive or is it dead? What will you say? Okay, so it is a trick question. Because if you say it is alive, I'm going to kill it. If you say it is dead, I will release it. So either way, your answer is going to be wrong. So it's a trick question. But you can give a smart, correct answer. And what is that? Yeah, uttamam. So the life of that insect is in your hands. Now can you make the connection? Make the connection? What is the connection now? Which life is in your hand? So the Aequus Kira, the Aequus Puchi is in everybody's hands here. It is a very fragile Puchi at the moment because it has not yet grown to that extent. So it is this fragile Puchi. What we will do with it will determine what will happen. Will it grow? Will it multiply? Will it flourish? Will it own its own ecosystem and allow other things to grow because it is great? Or is it going to be killed because we have not appreciated its importance in its own soil? So with these few words, again I'd like to express my sincere gratitude, sir, to you, to Arul sir and all, for making this a success. And I think your presence, your smiles, your very enthusiasm to be torch bearers of this knowledge as you go forth in your departments. Thank you very much for your commitment, and I'm sure that we'll do a great job for making this possible. Thank you.
Before we conclude this program, let us express our gratitude to all those who made this program a grand success. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our revered Vice Chancellor, Prakash Babu Garu, for his valuable presence and presidential address. Thank you, sir. We especially thank Dr. Anuradha Chaudhary from the IKS division for her profound valedictory address. We extend our thanks to Professor P.G. Arul, Dr. M. Vijay Kumar sir and Dr. Kanapala Kumar for his concerted teamwork. We thank UGC, MMTTP division, IKS division and Ministry of Education for allotting such a prestigious program to Pondicherry University. Now it is our pleasure to acknowledge the cooperation of the participants and attribute the success of this program to our collective efforts. We thank all the stakeholders of the university, EMRC, Electrical and Computer Center for their support. We also thank UGC MMTTC staff, Shivakumar, Angalan, Sundaram and Punni for their support. With this, we conclude this session.